My name is April and I will be doing an informative speech on bullying. I'm basing it off the movie Mean Girls simply because it focuses on bullying, a different type of bullying, which is based on a fictional story about a girl that comes from private school or homeschooling to public schooling. Okay, at first she's seen as different. Her name is Katie. She's 16 years old, and it's her first time going into public school. Basically, into the human world, you can say. She arrives at school, and she's automatically seeing the different subgroups, which it's not something she expected coming from homeschool. She sees the group of the plastic, the lames, and it's a different world. She also encounters some group of friends which take her in and tell her to beware. But little does she know that this group later accepts her in a way, and she later becomes part of the plastics, which we can see as the bullying. Although the movie is based on fictional drama, bullying is something that happens in middle schools, high schools, basically at any age, even in our adult lives. The stages of bullying are watching the victim, the catching the momentum, and the attack is final. Bullies like to watch and see the basically their praise, attitude, and they like to observe them. They like to see their schedule, and they just pick at them, and they see details about them. When they catch momentum is when they start becoming a part of their schedule. They will find a way to just come in contact with them. It could be a remark, it could be a shove, but they start initiating contact with the victim. The final step is the attack. It's no more about a coincidence. That's it, you're their prey, you can sort of say. It could become physical, it will be verbal, mentally, emotional, it's all that. It could be any of those. Anyone could be a victim. It could be from, like I said, elementary stage, even to adulthood. We see it most commonly in grade school. It will start off, let's say, even as small as second grade. You will see a kid being picked on only because he's wearing glasses. You will see them getting picked on because they're tall or chubby. You know, many people, even around us, have been a part of this. Okay. The main point is to choose someone that's physically smaller, and in many movies we see it as the bully being a lot bigger, being tougher in a way, but most of the time it's not even like that. In the movie itself, the bully wasn't somebody that was mean and angry, it was a pretty face that made everybody else feel ugly. So most of the time a bully doesn't have to be someone that's scary. It could be a friend, it could be a family member. The facts. This part was very, very eye-opening because only the number 29% looks really small, but if you do it in overall school, it becomes a big number. It says 29% of middle school children are bullied, and 70% just stand there and watch. Most of the children targeted are those seen as different. Like I said, the ones that look different, the ones that are taller, overweight, and it even goes into being gay, transgender. Those kids are the ones mostly being attacked. 75% of school shootings have been linked to the aggressor being bullied. And this we see in the news a lot. We see that the aggressor was once bullied or outcasted, and we blame it on them. Why are they so aggressive? Well, why don't we look back and see what they have gone through that triggered it? I'm not saying that bullying is the main reason, but it definitely has an effect. Ways of bullying are cyber, mental, physically, and verbally. You can verbally make someone feel like they are nothing, and you can physically hurt someone. We've seen it, I've seen it in many cases. I've seen it around me, I've seen it in my family members, how some of our family members have been bullied. My younger brother was bullied at a young age by kids only because he looked different, and it shouldn't be that way. Cyberbullying takes place in social medias, Facebook, Instagram, back then it was MySpace. You will get someone anonymously bullying you constantly every day and making you feel like you're someone worthless. The outcome. Most of the time we don't see the big picture and we don't realize what bullying can do to someone mentally. There has been several cases where the child has taken too much, where they basically don't want to attend school, they withdraw themselves from the social light, they become very, very introverted, and they don't come out and speak about it. They don't know how to address the situation or even to come out and talk about it. Some kids go ahead and take their own lives. They will simply just not, they don't know how to handle it. It's something to them that it's too much of a baggage to carry, and you can't deal with it every day. There has been, well, personally, none of my friends have gone through this, but I do know people that have experienced this, where one day their friend's not there anymore. And when you come to think of it, it's because they have been bullied, and then everybody wants to somehow pay attention. You don't see it. Many parents don't see their kids being bullied. They don't take a chance to talk to their kids and explain or even understand their kids to see what's going on in their lives. And it's sad, because you shouldn't take it that far. No kid should die for being bullied or make him feel different. This has been my speech, or informative speech, on bullying.